Hi, my name is Lindsay Thompson, and I did my project on Serenity Health and Wellness Center. A little bit about Serenity. They are located in Maumee, Ohio. They are a med spa, and they offer 20 different, services that range from detox with infrared saunas or yoga sessions, massage, facelift, colon hydrotherapy, anything along those lines of a spa they carry. They are very clean and professional there. This who I was working with for this project was Deidre Hickey, who is the owner. I worked alongside of the marketing rep and three other what they call contractors, but really those are the therapists, acupuncturists, the doctor type people in this salon because they contract out to these people. The visual communication problem that Serenity has been having is that they have a website with all their information and services on there, but they do not have enough brochures for all the different services. These services are very intricate and, to a lot of people are very intimidating, especially to new clients and, going into the salon, they need something to explain what these services are, as well as the prices, because to new clients, a massage to them could, in my mind, would be $300, but, if you have the prices there for someone to look at, it's a lot easier to sell new packages and, promotions and such. The brochures that they had already are very out of date and very, very plain and lack professionalism. There's no excitement to them. They're pretty basic, and I had to come in and take what they had and kind of use it as a bit of inspiration, but definitely I wanted to jazz things up. They needed new updated brochures. One updated brochure of a current brochure they had, the Bellanina facelift brochure, as well as 3 new brochures for acupuncture, hypnosis, and their VIP packages brochure. As I said before, they wanted 4 new brochures. They wanted the 3 brochures, acupuncture, VIP packages, and the hypnotherapy brochure. They wanted those 3 to all have a similar look, but the Bellanina facelift one, they wanted it to have more of a professional, medical, sterile feel, but still kind of keeping the same layout or same kind of concepts of the other brochures. I use the same fonts and similar colors. I try to use calm and cool colors, keeping with the spa atmosphere of I have bamboo and natural nature. That's what they were really going for. All the brochures have this very similar layout. I had to switch a few things up just depending on what the contractor wanted in their brochure. That was kind of a tricky thing because some wanted a lot of information about their service and others, just wanted a few bullet points. It just depended on that contractor, and I had to, listen to what they wanted. And that was a bit of a, test. Some of the goals and objectives I had was definitely communicate effectively and make sure that, these clients are 100% satisfied, because I'm selling their product, and we needed to make sure that these were, selling it in the right way and will help benefit them. I wanted to complete those brochures before the final due date, just, to make sure that everything was perfect, make sure that they got everything that they wanted, and we had time to do everything they wanted before I graduated and was out of this area. I really did want to research other facilities and what they have been doing, what are the trends, what are, and still meet the needs of what this company wanted. When I first started, they didn't really give me too much information or inspiration, just kind of, we wanted to have a spa atmosphere, spa look. And so I wanted to create 5 different templates for them to, start visualizing what they really wanted it to look like. So, I wanted to meet all the due dates with revisions, and, the overall objective of this project was to create 4 new brochures for Serenity. I wanted them to be unique. I wanted them to have the spa atmosphere. I wanted them to be clean and professional, and excite the clients. Invite the clients in to read these. And I wanted to create an overall brand for Serenity, because it seemed like they were kind of all over the place, and I wanted to bring it all together. The steps I took for this project was, first, I met with the client and decided to see, what were their needs. I researched the company before, and I brought a few ideas to them, but they really, really wanted new brochures that they could start just selling and showing their new products, as well as bringing in new clients, such as big businesses with their VIP packages. So after they told me their needs, I researched other companies, trends, and then I came up with 5 templates, and then I met with a client again, and they kind of picked the look that they wanted, and we went from there. I then gathered the content and contact information, pictures. That was a pretty big test, because at first I thought I was only working with one client, but I ended up working with 4 different ones. And so trying to gather all the information and pictures and everything, and trying to get it done and on pace, was definitely a test, but we figured it out, and I've successfully created 4 different brochures that everyone is very happy with. Overall, I'm very pleased with how things have turned out and worked out. I'm very happy with all the designs. Some of the obstacles was definitely communication, because when I first started, I thought that I was only working with the owner and the marketing rep, to put these together. And in the end, I ended up working with the marketing rep and 3 other contractors. So getting the information and pictures that they wanted for the brochures was definitely a test. And I had to communicate via email, so there was some things were lost in translation, as well as communicating with the client to try to tell them that they need less information is definitely difficult. And at the end of the day, I have to listen to what they wanted. And one of the brochures has a lot of information, and I personally feel like it is very overwhelming, but that's what they wanted. That's what they needed in their brochure, and so I had to go with that. But I still had to make it work to my design, which was a test, but we made it work, and I'm very happy with how things have turned out. I also, I wish all the brochures had a similar look. They have the same feel, but I don't like that the one brochure is completely different in the sense of the design, not necessarily the layout, but the design is very different than the other 3, and I wish that they all had a similar look, just to create more of that brand. But it does come down to the client and what they want, so I had to leave it up to them. For critiques on my end, just meet more with the client. I was only able to meet with them a few times, just because our schedules did not meet up, and just better communication, because I had a long time of them not communicating with me, and I couldn't do work without the content that they were giving me. So that was definitely very, very stressful. And once I kind of started putting things together and constantly sending them emails like, hey, this is what this looks like, I need your feedback. And once I started sending them, I think that they got excited, and it put them on pace. And at one time, I did have to contact the owner and tell her what was going on, and she kind of pushed things into gear. But overall, I'm very happy with things have turned out. It was a definitely challenging experience. I really never have put that much effort and thought into like all these different aspects of things, such as a budget or a timeline. That was very difficult. I'm used to just doing these quick projects, get them in and get them out, and if you pay me, you pay me. If you don't, you don't. I'm not used to a full proposal, and I thought that was a great experience because now I know how to present something more professional, give them a few ideas and what comes with everything, and I think that will help benefit me more in the future. Contractors' thoughts, they were all extremely, extremely appreciative and thankful. They're offering me services just because, I did this all for free. They want to help. They want to show me appreciation back for the hard work that I've paid off. They're very happy with how things are. And then this is just a quick little example of one of the brochures. It's kind of blurry just because of the program, but yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. I just love the design of how it's just the front is pretty clean. I love the bamboo and wood. That is just like nature and spa, and then the color is just like a clean, calming blue, and just the layout is just really nice to me. I love the contact. I love the fonts. I do think that there is a little too much information here in the About Me section, but that is what the client wanted. And the client did want it to be set up like this in the middle with the frequently asked questions in that area. So I had to listen to what they wanted as well. And when there was extra space, I would try to throw in a Serenity logo or, put information about the spa as well on the back. So I am very, very, very happy with how things have turned out. Everyone else is very happy. So I think it was overall a very successful experience and project.